All right. Welcome to Low Key Dreamers podcast. Who do we have here with us today?
Toria.
Toria. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us and giving us your time. We appreciate it. So everybody know that this is a promotion channel for music and among other things. So what how did you get into music? Also, what type of music do you make?
I make alternative R&B, neo soul. I've also been branching out to different genres as well, just trying to expand, see if I'm able to like endure my vocals to match those genres that I also enjoy listening to and writing about. What got me into music was, oh, where'd I go? What got me into music is music runs into my family. Creativity and art runs in my bloodline, in my family. My mom sings. She wanted to have her own record label. My dad draws, he paints, he does art. Um, my grandmother creates jewelry. So like all of their talents like connected into me. And I'm just following the journey and doing what is the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, pretty much following the journey, passing down the legacy.
Okay. You said I heard you say neo soul.
Yes.
What's your inspirations for some neo soul? I don't even believe neo soul is a genre that exists right now.
Definitely Jill Scott, Sade, Erica Badu, of course. I love Coco Jones. Some of Chloe Bailey's neo soul songs that she has. Those are primarily the ones that I've grown up on and listened to. I can't really think of them off of the top of my head. Tamia has some neo soul songs as well. I listen to Tamia, and like girl groups, of course, that like my mom used to listen to that are undercover, and I've listened to them with her, and that's what added on to my sound as well.
And I heard you say you dibble and dab in other genres, just trying to, find a sound there as well. What genres do you dibble and dab in?
Jazz, jazz primarily, I get that from like the Nina Simone type of vibe. That was my primary person that I've listened to a lot when I was a kid was Nina Simone. So jazz and a little bit of like hip hop, rapping, like freestyling. I like to write and I grew up on rap too. Like I listened to a lot of rap more than R&B before I started enduring into music. I was listening to a lot. And so of course like I want to dip into that too and see if I can do it because like why not? And spoken word too. A lot of frequency musics like sound bowls and everything like that, matching my vocals with the sound bowls and studying a lot more on the vibrations of my voice and see if I can match those vibrations for healing or unblocking aspects. And I've been dipping into rock. I don't know why. A lot of Paramore, a lot of Fallout Boy, a lot of different types of rock bands that I've been listening to. I don't know why, but it's been heavy on me. I've been opening up my ears to listening to rock, even though I used to like not like it. Some songs, yes, but not like the songs that I've been listening to lately.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the Rock. When you said a lot of Fallout Boy, I can agree with that. I love Fallout Boy. I ain't even gonna cap.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Fallout Boy. They're pretty straight.
I do. I like them. I like Paramore too. I don't know. I like I think her name is Haley, the lead singer. I think I'm grasping onto her more the lead singer more than like everything. I like the way her voice is. I like the way that she projects her voice. I feel like she can do more than just rock, but I like her rock phase. I like her voice so much. There's other ones. I just can't think of them right now.
How long have you been on this journey?
Behind the scenes, I've been in this journey for a really long time. I was very afraid of putting myself out front and center and actually being like, okay, this is Bree. Before I used to just write their video content in regards to their music videos or the ideas, and confirming their ideas that they had, backup dancers, video vixens, helping people with their outfits in regards to those things. So I've been behind the scenes doing it for a really long time. My uncle's a producer too. And so, of course, I had my days of being a jit and being in the studio and listening to him and messing around with beat making as well and watching him create and going to the rap battles and the DJ battles. I used to do that a lot when I was a kid and my brothers rap. So I've just been behind the scenes. I've just been the niece or the little sister or the video vixen or the dancer or the video content or helping with the ideas. And I think 2020, no, not 2020. 2021, 2022 was when I actually took that leap and decided to do music and drop a single and see how that turned out and then drop the EP. Like I would say 2021, 2022 was when I became like an artist.
What is your purpose of doing music? Is your purpose to send a message, get it out to people? Is your purpose, money? Is your purpose fame? What do you do music for?
I do it for healing purposes and to tell my story. I think um of course, like in the Black community as well, therapy and mental health is not something that is it's spoken about, but there's nothing that actually gets done to take care of it. So I write music about things that I've went through and endured in my childhood or revelations that I've had during my healing process, and it helps me and it also helps other people as well because not a lot of people open up about certain things that they've went through like narcissistic abuse and narcissistic love and realizing that the way that people treat you, the way the projections that they put on you, it doesn't define who you are and your worth. I think a lot of people just instantly go into self-victimization, and there's some songs where I kind of just speak about it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with them and what they're running from and how they view themselves and how they love themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with you. So it just is about healing for me. Yeah, of course, I want the money. I don't really care too much about the fame for real. But of course, like I want the money because it takes a lot of money to to like pursue an independent music career, and then like I'm a business owner too, so it's a lot of my own money that I'm investing into these things. So of course like I want the money, but how I started it off was it was healing for me, and I feel like a lot of people have tried to shut me out and close my yap and stop me from talking and expressing myself about the things that they were doing to me or what they wanted me to not talk about. And I've done that for a really long time. And so I finally decided to just speak out about it. And so it's about me and healing and other people, healing other people more than just money and fame.
Also, let people know about that independent music journey and music grind because I feel like a lot of people, if they aren't pursuing a music career and they're looking from the outside in, they don't really understand. Uh, like you said, all the money, all the time, all the resources you have to find. Actually, you got to find to really get your music out there and get your music heard. So, kind of explain to people, the reality of behind the scenes of an independent music career. Because I'm pretty sure they hear a lot of artists say, like Young Dolph and all them independent, 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 but they don't really understand how what that really is, what that really means. So go ahead and kind of break it down for people for us.
Let's just say, like, you brought up Young Dolph. I grew up on Young Dolph. I love Young Dolph. May his soul rest in peace. But you realize how most of them, like especially him, like they endured in street activities primarily in order for them. Like it's just like that. Like they have to still find a way to get money to do these things, to go on tour, to create like the merchandise, like the shirts and the flyers and everything, and the outfits and the mastering and the producers, the beats. Like you have to pay for all of that. Luckily, like again, like my uncle's a producer and I have family that does music, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But there's times where I want to collaborate with other producers and artists. Like sometimes artists charge to for you to collaborate with them. Like bigger artists, they're gonna charge you. They'll work with you, but they're gonna charge you. And if you want somebody to pay attention to you, you're gonna have to drop that. I'm not dropping $1,000 to work with nobody. I'm sorry, but sometimes you're gonna have to like drop some money to work with somebody, or you're gonna have to pay like $59 for a beat. But sometimes they come in like a bundle pack, like if they got any bundle deals, like stuff, or they'll just collaborate with you if they're new producers and they're trying to get out there and you already got a name for yourself already and you already got some clout on you. They'll work with you like regardless, because that clout, that attention is going to be like leaked onto them. Like people are going to start paying attention to them. So starting off, yes, you're going to have to pay for studio time. Yes, you're going to have to pay for an engineer. Sometimes the studio time is connected with the mix and mastering with it, and sometimes you just have to pay separately for it. Yes, you're going to have to go to a couple of open mics and pay some open mics in order for you to perform your stuff. You're going to have to do that sometimes. It's not something that's like longevity, but you have to start off somewhere. You have to pretty much pay to play in the beginning. Yeah, you could be, it's crazy because I just said this to somebody. You could be a SoundCloud artist, of course. Like you can record on your phone and be a SoundCloud artist, but eventually you're going to wonder when is your big break going to come. And in order for your big break to come, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody's going to invest in you. If you don't put in that hard work and dedication and a little bit of money or some money on your brand and yourself, like nobody's going to do that for you. So you set the tone primarily on how you want your career to go. And that's what I had to realize. And it's hard because then you also have bills, and if you have kids, like that's another thing. So it's just like I've heard multiple times from even my own mom, like you're going to have to put the music to the side and you're going to have to figure out something. And that's when you have to make that executive decision on whether or not if you're going to listen to what they have to say or if you're going to keep doing what you're going to do. There's some people that have been homeless doing music and they still did it and now they're like in a better position. It's a lot that you have to put in when you believe in yourself and you have a vision that was imprinted in your mental about what you should be doing in your journey, whether if that's business owning, independent business, independent artist, independent creator, independent videographer, engineer, like anything that you do independent, you have to put money into it. You have to invest into it. There's no handouts. And if there's handouts, you're not going to get that far. Unfortunately, you're going to get far, but I feel like you're not applying that. You're not putting your full energy. You're not investing yourself fully into your craft and your sound and your individuality. So yeah, you might get somewhere, but it's going to dwindle down. And the people that really put in the blood, sweat, and tears and the sacrifices into it are going to blow up. And you want to do that. You don't want to get no handouts. You don't want to be a leech. You don't want to be these things. You want to be consistent. You want to be the Michael Jackson, may you rest in peace, or the Whitney Houstons and the Beyoncés and the Prince and all these people who put in a lot of work into their stuff and still making noise and still doing stuff. You don't hear about Vanilla Ice. You don't hear about MC Hammer. You don't hear about, all the pretty privileged people. You don't hear about them. You only hear about them when there's drama. You don't hear anything about it when it comes to their craft. So it's just like you set the tone.
Who would you consider who would you consider to be on that level of a Michael Jackson or a Whitney Houston of artists of today who have that longevity where their music speaks for them, not the scandals or not the, the media or anything like that. What artists to you music speak for themselves of
Um,
today? Because Yeah, I want to know what you say because I'm trying to think of something myself right now.
Of today, shit.
Once they gone, who we still gonna be playing? Who we still gonna be playing?
Oh, like alive, well known, unknown, like
Yeah. Like alive. Who would you consider on that Michael Jackson level of like the artists that are out today?
I would have to say that is a beautiful question because I don't know. A lot of things are like drama filled right now. I'm trying to think. I think I'm really trying to think.
I can tell you one. It
Oh,
might be an outlandish answer, but I think honestly, think a young boy for real.
oh no. I had to really think about. I'm like, no, cause no, no. Granted, I like that song that he just put out. I'm not like a diehard. I'm not a diehard fan of nobody, but I heard about this man because they were saying that he had HIV and he had like 16 baby mamas or some shit like that. So I can't really. It wasn't like, oh, I heard his song and it was just like that. I heard that he was a baby boomer. Like he be, booming. So it's like then I'm like, who is this? And the first song that I listened to, I think it was him, Gucci Man and the Baby. But I think it wasn't even his song. I think it was Gucci Man's song. So it was like, I don't know. That was the first song that I heard. I kind of went down the rabbit hole after that, but no.
I don't think so. Sure, I think so. I think he on a level we've never seen before. Like we have seen before. Maybe he not on Michael Jackson level, but he close. He definitely got like a cultish type of following around him for sure with these young kids.
Cultish, yes. Yes, 100%. Cult, definitely. I
Yeah.
can see it. I can see it. It's just I don't know. I have a hard problem with separating the individuality from the artist.
From the music, yeah.
So it's just like it's hard for me. I like some of his songs, but cult like I to me, if you want to talk about that, I would say Nicki Minaj got like some diehard fans. Beyonce got
Yeah, for
diehard
sure.
fans that would just like kill you or attack you, make you delete your whole social media if you like say anything about them. It's like, yeah, definitely. I don't even know who else besides that. And that's only because of the drama that's happening now and the stuff that I've seen. I can't really. I would say somebody who, no, I can't even say her to be honest, because she kind of fell off. No, I can't say him either. I don't know. Like, it's like, I can't even think. The only person that I can think that is just like only because of like the music and the African spirituality, her belief system, and where she's from and everything. I would have to say Beyonce. I'm not a beehive or anything like that. I'm not a writer, but it's just like I would say that person that doesn't go off of drama. Like it's just like even if the drama comes, it's like deflecting it and turning it into something else. Or Offset. That's a good that's not even Offset because Offset don't have like a cult thing, but like just like not based off of, oh, you know who? Jid or JID.
hmm
I would say yes. Or Drake, not Drake. Hell. Well, maybe Drake, Kendrick. I'm trying. Or like, I don't know who else.
I
Who
got
else
another.
is in that?
I got another question for you then.
Okay.
All right, this is an artist question in your opinion, of course. The way the music industry is now, before it used to be, you would rarely see an artist in person. So the mysteriousness, I would say, of the artist was a lot bigger because you didn't really see them like that. Do you feel like social media helps or hurts the person's career? Because do you think like they sell the music more or they're selling you to sell the music? Because before it was just the music, but now I feel like they're selling personality more so than the music. How do you feel?
I do feel like yes, it is. And I can say TikTok too because it goes based off of the fans as well, like them doing that. Maybe I don't know. Say the question one more time. I don't think I processed it correctly.
Okay, I got you. You good? You good? So pretty much, do you think being so accessible helps, or do you think that's good for the music industry going forward, or do you think that's more of a negative thing?
I think it's more of a negative thing. I feel like you shouldn't have to like put your whole life out there in order for people to vibe with what you're creating. I do feel like a little bit of something sometimes will do you justice because I feel like people view artists of higher caliber and like they start glorifying or thinking of them as not regular human beings. At the end of the day, they're still regular human beings. We're still all regular human beings. But privacy is also a thing. Like I feel like everybody shouldn't have to know every single thing that's going on in your life, your relationship, your household, your kids, like nothing. So I feel like there's no privacy anymore. And if you try to keep that privacy and you try to keep to yourself, it kind of dims you down and knocks you down a couple of things because they're just like, oh, she's too good. She thinks she's too good, or oh, she's too snobby and she's too this, or they're too this, or he's too that. Like it's just like they want to know you a little bit personally so then they can relate and know that what you're saying is your life in order for them to gravitate to it. And I get it, but then I don't because I shouldn't have to. This is not MTV Cribs. I don't need to show you my house in order for you to know that I have the same thing that you have in your house in order for you to listen to me. I just feel like no, privacy is very important.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Because I know, in my personal opinion, I feel like they sell the people are the product, not the music
Yeah,
anymore. Not the music anymore. I feel like everything's being turned into like a reality TV show for the most part. So that's how I
it
feel
is.
about that. Yeah. All right, last question. If you could, well, two questions, excuse me. If you could put a dollar amount on how much it will cost for you to get a single actually popping and going, because I always get different numbers. What would be your dollar amount?
It depends. Me speaking for me, holy mackerel. So you pay for studio time. It depends. For me, it was like 30 an hour, so that's 60. The mixing was 50, so that's 120. No, 50, so that's 110. And then you gotta pay for the cover. You gotta do the cover art, so that's Canva. Canva's like $29. That's like I would say 140 rounding up, and then you got to pay for DistroKid, and depending on which one you do, it will determine. So I don't really know the pricing off that right off the top of my dome because I was a while ago and it's on auto pay, so I don't know. So I would say $30 at max. So that's 170, and then you gotta there's some people who you do have to pay for promo. So depending on that too, it just depends on if they vibe with you or not. I would say I had to, in regards to promo, I had to pay like a good like. Well, that for my first single, no, I didn't pay for promo. I primarily just did it myself, and I was working at the dispo too. So every single time somebody would come, I would just say, "Hey, I'm an artist. I dropped a single. Boom." So can't really say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I would say 140, 150, but if you gotta pay for promo, that's like what, 100, 120. So that's like I would say about like 250.
Or and that's just one single. That's not even doing a whole project.
Right. A whole project is like, shout out to Dom, by the way. If I would have never connected with Dom, I probably would have had to like continue to do it the way that I was doing it. But you are gonna need like somebody in marketing promo that will help you put yourself out there. I would say, yeah, if you do it all like that. and then you perform because you got to perform, and sometimes that's like $20, $10, $15 each open mic if it's not for free. So I would say like 300, 320 if you do nine. The whole nine in regards to a single, I would say about that much, even with the open mics and stuff and the marketing.
All right, because I like to give people a real view of of this grind and this hustle, because especially people looking on the outside in that don't know how it works, they'll just see, oh, they got chains, they got jewelry, they got this, they got that, but they don't really understand, what they did for years in the background. They just see the now. A lot of people think artists came up overnight, but that's not really the case. They actually been working at this for years. You know what I'm saying? So I want
Listen, you got to go fake first before you go real.
to
Like I don't have to get a couple
exactly.
of accessories from Walmart or freaking Claire's and all types of stuff. And if it's in you, it's in you. You could turn some cheap shit and make it look expensive. So,
All right, last question. Out of all of the music that you've released so far, what would you suggest people to go listen to who've never heard your music before? What song would you tell them to go listen to first?
well, if you're trying to like, if you're more of a sentimental type of person, I would say Wait for Me. That's on my first project, The Moon Goddess. If you're wanting something that's a little bit more upbeat and tempo, Vibe with Me. I always promote Vibe with Me because like that song in general, it's a nice song and it's like a self-worth type of song too. So I think that one primarily, and that's on I Am Isis and it's right here.
Okay.
I would say that one. If you're trying to do your grown coupley people stuff, I would say All You Need Interlude. That's the first song off my album. If you're trying to like get deeply involved with your person, then I would say that song or Connected Souls. Those two songs. But yeah, that would be it.
All right, bet. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find your music at and where they can find you at. Drop all your socials for us.
My music is on all platforms, Apple Music, YouTube, all of them. I can't name all of them. My brain is like fried. Um, I have a couple of music videos on YouTube as well. I dropped a freestyle, and there's another music video that's coming out real soon for Cuddle Buddy season. And my Instagram is what is my Instagram? Toria, TORIAA period BRII. My Facebook artist page is Toria. My TikTok is Nubian Goddess because it's also my business. Also, I have a business, business slash record, transforming into like a record label type of thing. It's the Melanin Universe .com. That is where you can also find my music and other artists and producers and people that have businesses and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. I don't have nothing else but a lot of collaborations. A lot of collaborations.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all heard it here first. Go ahead and check her out. Go ahead and find her. Like she said, hey, it is almost Cuddle Buddy season, so I feel like her music is a necessity to have. So go ahead and check her out. Once again, I just
Oh,
want to thank you for joining us and giving us your time. And we sincerely appreciate you. And if you could do one more thing, just say, if you dream it, you can achieve it.
if you dream it, you can achieve it.
All right. Thank you for joining us once again. And that's another episode of Low Key Dreamers Podcast.